So I've been using new iPhone Air for a week now. Let's talk about it. When I took it out of the box and held it for the first time, I think I said wow like 20 times. That's how different it feels, almost impossible. Such a capable device in such a sleek form factor. Finally something new, not just a spec bump with a fresh paint job. The iPhone Air is ridiculously thin and light. It reminds me a lot of the iPhone 6 Plus, maybe one of my favorite iPhones ever. It doesn't feel flimsy at all, and it doesn't look like it's going to bend easily as well. The polished titanium frame is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but it makes the Air very grippy. It doesn't feel like it'll slip out of your hands. The shiny frame also makes the Air look premium and expensive. A bit like the iPhone X back in the day. In my opinion, much nicer than the Pros this year. Speaking of the Pros, normally I always go straight for the Pro Max. I always want the best, but the Air this year feels like it ticks all the boxes for me. It's the perfect sweet spot. It has everything I'm looking for in a phone. Great design, a big screen with high refresh rate and an always-on display, USB-C and MagSafe, a fast chip and RAM, a good camera, and a solid battery life. Now, some of these might be considered compromises on the Air and heavily debated online as deal breakers. Let's start with the cameras, or camera. Yes, there's only one lens here, but it's great. I don't really miss the others. This is the one I use 90% of the time anyway. I mean, it's a phone, and I only use the camera for quick shots, and it's more than enough for that. Photos and videos are sharp and clean. If I want real pro photography and video, I've got a full-frame camera and a bunch of lenses. One definite upgrade is the new front camera. It's awesome. Higher resolution, super wide, and perfect for selfies where you want more of the background or for group shots. You can also switch between portrait and landscape without rotating the phone. And this even works in video. Now that's just brilliant. I really hope they'll bring a square sensor to the back camera in future phones. That would be so useful. Now on to the next deal breaker. The Air only has a single speaker. Honestly, for me, it doesn't matter. Calls, FaceTime, a couple of YouTube videos, socials, it does the job. Now sure, it's not stereo, but the sound is crisp and clean. I'm not the kind of guy who listens to my entire Spotify library or binges all the Marvel movies on a phone. I've got other devices with proper audio and bigger screens for that. But hey, you might be different. The biggest question mark for me with the iPhone Air was battery life. I mean, such a freaking thin phone, and I'm used to the Pro Max stamina. But it turned out to be no problem at all. I'm getting about 7 to 8 hours of screen on time on a full charge. And I usually only do 3 to 4 hours a day, so I finish with 40 to 50% of battery left. I guess I'm just a light user, not a pro, at least on my phone. And if I'm ever in a pinch for more juice, I've got the MagSafe battery pack. So with all of that said, after a week, here's where I'm at. The iPhone Air is thin, light, premium, and powerful. The compromises don't really apply to me and how I use my phone.